Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another day of flying, and today we're going to be doing a ferry flight. We're going to be ferrying the aircraft back home after the technical problems yesterday. Before we continue with anything, let me just introduce the members. So we do have 86 with and Lars. Shout out to both of you, and as always, thank you for the support. It is greatly appreciated. Oh, there's a vehicle over there. Let me just take a new. I'll probably change the thumbnail to this picture instead because this was a little bit nicer. But yeah, the aircraft is fixed. It is airworthy again. It wasn't any substantial damage on the flaps. The relief system did actually help there, as of its design. So it wasn't anything significant on the flaps, and it was all within limits. So that's good to hear. The presentation system should be fixed, but we will look closely on it on the way back home to Oslo. And if you then encounter any more issues, we will just land the aircraft in Oslo, hopefully. Then we have our own maintenance base on the max, where we can then potentially solve the issue for good. But yeah, generally everything should be good. It is all tested, everything. We don't expect any problems. We'll just be a little bit vigilant with that auto fail we got yesterday. But yeah, as you can see, they have moved our aircraft. They've moved it over to the cargo apron for whatever reason. Imagine it's because they want to free up some gate space. I mean, fair enough. So we are going to be walking it in here. The cabin crew is coming a little bit later. We are just going to be taking a quick look at the aircraft, and then they will come slightly behind, and then we'll do a quick preview of the flight before we then get out of here. So yeah, should be a fairly forward flight today since it is a ferry, but yeah, I mean, you never know. So yeah, at least the Tom's hello, welcome, hope doing well. Norwegian, hello, welcome, hope doing well. Jesper, hello, welcome, hope you are doing well. Wait, are you in Schiphol? Awesome. Nice, not bad, not bad. So you're down in Schiphol? Uh-huh. Robin, hello, welcome, hope doing well. Yeah, I know. Yes, but again, they wanted to free up some gate space on the terminal, so that's why they moved the aircraft down here. And generally, to be honest, it looks like it is much easier to get spare parts or generally testing things here on a ramp than on a gate, really. So, but yeah, at least they moved the aircraft down here. So, Navigraph, hello, welcome, opening well. Train, hello, welcome, opening well. I see it's your mom's account. Uh-huh. Okay, I see. I understand. Okay, nice though. Uh-huh. But yeah, at least welcome though. But yeah, shall we take a quick look before we walk into the aircraft? It's a bit misty I need to look because you see all of these buses have been driving past us now. But yeah, we'll take a quick look at it's going so slow. Yeah, we'll take a quick look at the I'm not sure what the correct height should be. But yeah, especially the flaps is something we'll take a look at. But yeah, I mean, generally we can actually take the complete walk around since we do not expect any passengers on board the aircraft today. So we actually do have the time to do that. So yeah, we'll just go back again then. So from the beginning. Yes. Hey, there's an aircraft passed ahead. Hey. Not bad. But I mean, the nose looks good. No damage to the PET tubes or the AOA sensor. No. Take a look in the wheel well. Oh my days, this wheel well is modeled. Whoa. Why have they modeled so much of the wheel well here? Or the nose wheel, I mean. Huh, not bad though. Not bad. But yeah, at least everything looks good here. Nothing it's leaking or anything. We have the ground power already connected, so you should have power to the aircraft fairly quickly. You look good. Static port good. The door there is good as well. The inlet here is looking good as well. Hot, yeah. Good, yeah, thank you for the notice. It's good to be aware of. Yeah, what happened with the... I mean, people saying that this is a very good modern textured aircraft. Look at that. I will not say that is a very good texture, but okay. But I mean, no one really walks in there, do they? But yeah, look at these fantastic LEAP engines. Looking fantastic. Yeah, nothing is leaking at least here. It's looking all good. No substantial damage. Yeah, and the leading edge. Yeah, it's looking good. And the fantastic splitted winglets. I really like these winglets. I don't like the split scimitar winglets on the NG, but the splitted on the Max, I just love them. They are a bit different on the Max than they are on the NG. You definitely see the difference, but yeah, I really like them. Then we have the flaps going down here. But yeah, it looks like maybe they actually have replaced them, or it's something with the painting, because you can definitely see a difference between the flaps and the wing. I'm not sure if this is actually supposed to be, or if they actually maybe have changed the flaps. At least they didn't say it to me, but okay. Landing gears looking good. Get into the... Whoa! Okay, but it isn't that detailed, to be honest. But I mean, it's better than what PMDG have done in 2020. I think PMDG have stepped up quite a bit in 2024, actually. I don't know. But again, I don't really care too much, actually. But nevertheless, it's looking fairly good here. You're closed. That's good. Max 8. Yeah. Just need to make sure that you also look nice and closed. Yeah. No damage on the wing. Sorry, not the wing. The elevator. Or the stabilizer, I mean. APU looks fairly good as well. Just don't need to be run over by a car. It's very direct exhaust. With many other aircraft where it's like... Even on the... It's slightly different on the NG as well. It's quite direct on the Max. You can call it that. Then at least the stabilizer is looking very good. Yeah, and then we need to look at the U, of course, while we are walking here. Yeah, this is looking good. No tail strikes, at least. Actually, I need to try that someday. If you actually do a tail strike, will that one actually move, or is that just static model? I need to check that out one day. But it doesn't look like there's any substantial damages or anything like that for the aircraft. Yes. Yeah, it's looking good in here as well. And it looks like, yeah, maybe they haven't done. Maybe it's something unique with this specific aircraft where the flaps slightly different in color. But I haven't done the walk around on this one before, so yeah. Should actually do the walk around with the lights on as well, but we have not walked in yet. We're pilot flying. We should not really take the full walk around, but again, since we are ferrying it, having some technical issues, why not just take a quick look just to make sure that everything is good with this bird. Just don't want to walk on that cone. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. At least there's no visible damage on the airframe. It is just that someone haven't been very good at marking out the lines there. But I mean, fair enough. You're looking good. yeah, I mean, the aircraft looks fairly good. At least I'm quite happy, but again, we'll take a closer look at everything before we go. So where shall we get in then? Or, yeah, walk in. I'm not sure why we have got stair here, and we also got another stair right there. And this one is quite a bit steeper as well in climb gradient than the other one. There we go. Let us get that door open then. And then just turn on the sound, place our things away, and then we can do the quick briefing with the cabin crew when they arrive. Yeah, I need the EFB, I need myself, but yes, shall we just take a passenger seat and go through before we brief the cabin crew? We'll take it, we'll just ignore this class here. We'll just sit in none of the Norwegian seats. Just because, yeah, it's a Norwegian after all. Shouldn't be down. Yes. Let us do the brief. Overview, then we brief the cabin crew. Hopefully they should come shortly. And we should be ready to go. And of course you now don't work. Why is that? I finished already, Jesper. What? That was very quick. But it won't let me connect up here. Let us just do this. Why won't it work? Oh yeah, okay, I see. Do you have to the body? Yeah, right. How long do you do go to the stand? Oh, that was probably way too long. I don't even want to try to guess. But why won't this work? Let me just do a quick hard restart on my iPad. Maybe that will fix it. Not even that works. Maybe we need to hold that one as well. Or maybe not. How do I even do this with this? It doesn't even work. But why can't my iPad just work? Hmm. Yeah, now I see the problem. Even though I closed on the receiver, it still is there. Yeah, then it makes sense. And now we want to try to connect up. And I will get rid of it. Oh, now it worked. What? Range. $18 minutes, nice. Yeah, Yuri, hello, good afternoon, welcome, opening well. Yeah, let us just take a quick look here before we start briefing the cabin crew. Let me just get the... There we go. So yes, today, got to be ferrying at home on 8807. Max 8, Volksgolftail, Pilot Command is going to be, yeah, me. And the Norwegian shuttle AOC today. Yeah, flight, we're going to be cruising at 39,000 feet, we're going to be fairly light. We may even be able to climb higher, but it is the planned optimum flight level, so we'll probably stay at 39,000 feet. Minimum fuel got to be correction 6 tons, so start thinking about that while we go through here. I actually do not have anything on the minimum equipment list, and I will say that is just a good thing. So I'm happy with that at least. Neither on the CDL, so it looks like we are doing fairly good. The aircraft is tested and good to go. And we have no passengers on board. It's going to be a fairly light aircraft, 50 tons on takeoff weight. Very light, so we will, yeah. Maximum Chevrolet 6 at Ingar, nothing special. So maybe a little bit turbulence, but yeah. This one, the segment is actually not valid, but still severe mountain waves forecasted with surface to flight of 100. Not sure exactly where it's located, but we'll take a close look after 1300s after departure. Skipple is looking fairly good as well. Yeah, 6,000 meters, scatter 400. We can definitely see it's a bit misty, if you can say that. So it is not the best, but it's still well above any minimums or anything like that. Gardermoen looking fairly good as well. But we do have a tempo with 3,000 rain drizzles, missed and broken at 400. That's the only concern today. And Kastrup as well. It is looking like a fairly good alternate, but we do have this gust up to 28 and 30 knots. So we'll probably be a little bit not dusky, but gusty. But all of those are reported on a tempo, so yeah. We'll just wait and see, but it's temporary change, so it may not be the fact, but that was like the only best alternate airport with actually better visibility. So we will take Kastrup then. There was actually not anything significant on the note times for Schiphol that was affecting us today, neither on Gardermoen or anything. So we go straight on to significant. This is valid 12 to sea, 14th of December 25, between flight of 100 and 450 from Washington. So we have some motor types between 240 and below flight of 100. Jetstream flight of 310 at 125 knots. And we do have some motor ticing as well between 400 and 160 over Oslo. And wind-wise, it's going to be fairly strong crosswind for most of the flight. So yes, we will need to decide on the fuel then. So have you guys any thoughts on that? And we want to try to expedite as much as possible. When we are about to land, we have a half an hour until our briefing for the Kirkenes, for the next roster, for the Kirkenes flight and Kristiansand, so we will try to be a bit quick. But yeah, any questions? Or first of all, yeah, any questions, and what do you guys think about the fuel? How much should we take? Yeah, we'll say we go that 100 plus on top. That's something I need to check as well, but I think, yeah. But with my experience, we will definitely take that up to 6. So I'm not going any lower than 6 tons on this. Especially with the max. And especially, yeah, we need to think about that. We are in Schiphol. If you remember, we flew from Copenhagen. We were taxiing for so long that we need to return to stand because we burned through too much fuel. And it is Schiphol, so we need to make sure we have enough fuel to actually depart. So then we will definitely at least have that the minimum 6. But how much taxi fuel do we have? And not even 200 kilos. Yeah, the tax time is just standard 20 minutes. And I think runway 24 is in use, so that is the runway that's right on our left, so it's fairly close. Yeah, then... yeah, again, it's a fairly short taxi, yeah, so I think we should be fine. So, are we happy with flight plan 6 tons? Yeah, duty time is good. We have 12 and a half hours. Not, sorry, 12 hours on duty, and we finished at 22:45. So we have about another 1 hour and 15 minutes on top, so we have plenty of duty time today, so that's not anything to be worried about. Yeah, are we happy with the fuel? Then we go 6 tons, and then... yes, and the cabin crew have arrived already, so we will then quickly just brief them on the flight. So, hello, good afternoon. Hello again. Yeah, so... the aircraft have been fixed from the problems we had yesterday. So... yeah, we are ferrying it up to Oslo. We are going to be flying without passengers, so... it is going to be a fairly straightforward day. Things will be a bit quicker. We will depart as quickly as possible out of here to make sure that we are able to land in time for... I have a duty after this, and maybe you guys have as well. So we need to be able to catch up with that as quickly as possible. Yeah, but generally it's looking very good. We are expecting a departure in about 35 minutes. We should hopefully cut that short a little bit since we don't need to load up the aircraft and so on. Flight time is going to be about 1 hour 33 minutes. We should be landing at 13:45, so I hope that is plenty for all of you to get ready for your eventual roster afterwards, if that is something you will do today. Yeah, 39,000 feet en route today. We don't have anything on the minimum equipment list for aircraft or a CDL, so it looks like they have been able to fix everything. We will monitor the pressurization system in particular to make sure that we are all good, but if you have the same issue, we'll probably just continue over to Oslo. It does depend on where we are located. Maybe divert to Copenhagen. But we will have you updated on that if that will happen, but we don't expect it, but we will have it that we have the problem with that, and we need to be vigilant about that. But generally it's looking fairly good. We do expect some turbulence en route. There is forecasted some moderate turbulence over Gardermoen, or generally over Norway. But except for that, it's looking like it should be a fairly smooth flight. So yeah, for you at least, you can pretty much just relax through most of it. It is no serving of passengers or anything. So yeah. Generally though, we're flying with, forgot to say that, we're flying with Lima November Fox Golf Hotel, the aircraft we flew with yesterday. Max 8. Norwegian shuttle Leos today, and I will be then piloted in command. Should I mention that in the first I should mention that, so apologies for that. But yeah, generally it's looking good. So any questions before we head into the flight and start setting up and getting out of here? No? Good, then we are finished with the brief. then we'll just get it ready and yeah. Oh, that was the wrong button. I mean, I was going to click on you. Oh, it's a bit of a lag as well. And then let's get you back in place. Fantastic. Yep. So yeah, at least the only thing in tech log is what I said earlier today, that the system is fixed. They done the test and the flaps were not replaced. But strictly they are all good thanks to the relief system. And again, we didn't overspeed them too much neither, so that also had an impact on that. But yeah, so there was nothing else significant in the tech log from what it was yesterday, so just that it is all fixed. Yes, shall we power her up? Yes, we're just going to get you up. So we do have the advisory frequency here all already. Yes. Oxygen is looking good. We have good on hydraulics. Oil quantity is also good. I don't see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, looking good. Didn't work though, but it is. Yeah. Good. Let us get the fuel truck over here and then, yeah. Let us get fueled up so we can hopefully get out of here as quickly as possible. D278, hello, welcome, hope you're doing well. Welcome. Right. Just wait a moment here. Yes. The air rack has also been fixed, actually. I forgot to mention that, but they have fixed the air rack for us as well. So, at least now it is up to date. Yeah, I need to remember that it ends on the first Christmas day. Otherwise, we are a little bit screwed. But yeah, RX up to date. Everything is looking good in here. We are currently standing here in Amsterdam. We're using GPS left and 11:32. Yeah, we'll still sync up the timing here because it may have been slightly disrupted. Flying from Amsterdam to Gardermoen. It will be Nordic. Was it 8807? Yeah, 8807. And it's going to be out of... now it says here that the runway 24 is not in use. Yeah, that's because of IVAO. Yeah. Then we can disregard that. So yeah, that will be runway 24 for departure. And will be via Andik to Sierra. Zulu 733. Kono. Direct to Amada. Direct to PPEX. Mike 69 Ripa. One on the right then, landing. .6. City fuel weight, that will be probably not change at all actually. That should be 45. 62, 45.1. -0228. -65. Very cold. Just set 800 as default, and any in regards to noise abatement. Oh yeah, to Yankee instead, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Juris. I mean, you know Amsterdam, not I, so... But yeah, okay, then we can do that instead. But also then, do you know what, if they prefer NADP 1 or 2 for departure? Is that anything they have on preference in Amsterdam? Okay, so NADP 2, okay, thank you. But it is on the same chart, because it says on the 2 Sierra on the departure, on the 2 Sierra, on the Sierra Yankee, that's a 1 there. Where is that 1? Yeah, but where is the one? There you go. Alternate route to enhance noise abatement. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I found the routing. Yeah, thank you. And we'll go with that. And it's going to be NADP2. Yeah. And we're all good there. Yes. Alpha Mike 095. Yeah, of course I was looking at the wrong one. Oh, 0081194. Yeah. 36. And then it's up to Papa Alpha Pumps 13 and 37 and then 13, 25 up to Andik via Zulu 733 above 95. Yeah, we are not flying via Zulu 733. We are flying via Zulu 733. Yeah, then it's going to be above flight level 095. Flight level 095 above. Oh yeah, so that was... Yes. Yeah. So we should probably get things ready here, and then we can do the briefing and get out. So... Will I finish with fueling? Yeah. Zero. Fuel on board. 6, 1. Doesn't give us an initial climb, does it? Yeah, it does. 60. Just going to do this finish there. Yep, then we can... Yeah, sorry, I actually forgot. There we go. QNH at the moment is... Yes, so we're ready for a briefing. So... Yeah, we should pin the departure charts. So, for the briefing, we'll start off with the taxi. These are airport charts. 10-9, effective 10th of July 25. We are parked at somewhere down here. I actually don't remember the name of the parking stand, but it's down here. We are parked, they have moved us over to a cargo parking. We're expecting to taxi out by Alpha 1 Alpha. And we will taxi up via Bravo. And we will see. We will do a intersection. See if we can do an intersection Sierra 5. No, we can't do that. You know what? We will take... we'll just go Sierra 7. Make it easy. Sierra 7. So fairly short taxi just via Bravos to Sierra 7, runway 24. No hotspots, tax restrictions, any not no times affecting us on this route at least. Looking good. It is... yeah, the thing is that... Yeah, I think actually Alpha 2 is closed. Let me double check that. I didn't mark it. But I think Alpha 2 is closed. Skipple, obstacle, aircraft. Alpha 12 was it? Oh yeah. Not Alpha 2, Alpha 12. Yeah, then it's not applicable at all. So we're going to taxi Alpha, Alpha 2, and then over to Bravo, and then continue Bravo to Sierra 7. 237 on the courses on the or the runway heading. The runway track. RCR is going to be 666 dry. Weather conditions are going to be fairly good as well with slightly lower visibility, so we'll be a bit careful on taxi. But generally it's going to be fairly good nevertheless. Yes. But as I said, we are expecting the Andic to Sierra Yankee departure. Or the to Yankee. This is on chart. 10-3 Foxtrot, effective 26th of December 24. So, we are departing on 237 to Alpha Mike 0905, continuing on our left turn to Alpha Mike 125, then to Alpha Mike 157, maximum to 20 knots, and then to Alpha Mike 08, correction 008. Before we are then continuing over to Alpha Mike 026, then to Pampus we are, sorry. Fertile charm, isn't it? Pampus we are, continuing northbound up towards Andic, we should be above flight level 095. MSA will be 1800 feet in the north, and in the south up about Alpha Mike 026 will actually be 2300 feet. With a maximum of 250 knots below flight level 100 unless otherwise instructed. This specific one is an alternate route to enhance noise abatement procedures, and we do have all of this on the operational equipment on the aircraft, so we are good to go. We're going to be using noise abatement number 2, so we're going to be coming on V2 plus 20 up to about 800 feet AGL. Speed increment back of 220, retractor flaps scheduled. Passing 3000 feet on QNH, we will close the speed window and continue accelerating the aircraft. Engine outside as well. That will basically be just straight ahead, 25 north miles and hold. Fairly straightforward and easy. When it comes to that, the engine outside, nothing specific that's going to be holding us back. We're going to be climbing up to 3000 feet. Return back is not going to be a problem. We're departing well below the maximum landing weight, so that is also not going to be an issue at all. Yeah. So again, the engine house it, all good there. All the runways should be available for landing. And there's something with the 1.8 center going on, but we don't need to use 1.8 center nevertheless. We have many other runways to use. And the fact that we're fairly light as well will decrease our route stopping distance quite drastically. General threats. First of all, we are doing a ferry flight, so that means we are going to be extremely light compared to what we're used to, so we don't have any passengers on board. So we need to be very careful, especially on the rotation. It's very easy to over-rotate the aircraft, and I imagine we most likely get a flap 1 departure, and then our tail margin will be tail strike. Yeah, tail margin to the ground. The tail, can't even find the correct word. At least, it's a higher chance for the tail strike, so we need to be very careful on the rotation to not over-rotate the aircraft. It is a little bit misty at the moment, so we need to be careful with that, so we don't collide with anyone or anything, but it should be fairly good. And also, in regards to that, we had these issues yesterday. We will especially monitor the flap retraction and extension closely to make sure that nothing asymmetrical will happen in case something would have happened during maintenance, and also the precision panel to make sure that everything is working good there. So yeah, that should be a general bit. Any questions for the departure?
Taxi into holding point Echo 6 of runway 18 left via Alpha and November 2, Amsterdam terminal.
Okay, still called it to Sierra. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. But yeah, any questions? Flying Watsim? Yes, that's correct. Any other questions? Okay, so Sierra 5 is allowed. Oh, okay. But I mean, we could have done Sierra 5, but why not take it easy and just take Sierra 7? Or I mean, saving time, we should just take Sierra 5 then. If it is allowed, then why not? We can take Sierra 5 then. I thought it wasn't allowed. But yeah, then we can take Sierra 5 then. Yeah, Sierra 5 then. I'm using virtual performance too, so insects is not going to be a problem. So any other questions?
Roger.
No. Then our briefing is complete then. Different checklist. Correction, we need to do the route checks first. The route check, it will be... yeah, we are flying the Andik to Sierra Yankee, it says at least. It's Andik to Sierra. Then Andik, Zulu 7 free... Andik, Zulu free... Where did Unexo come from? That is a waypoint that isn't supposed to be there. Okay, we'll just do that. And then Zulu 733. I mean, what? Why do they need to be so complicated? To Puno. Puno, and then down to Armada. Yeah, so Andik, then Zulu 733 to Puno. Direct to Armada, direct to Pipex, Mike 609 to Ripa, and Ripa arrival into Gardermoen. Yep. Can execute that. So now that is fixed. Ground distance is 605 nautical miles, 607, that's close enough. And we're estimating to be landing in Gardermoen with 3 tons. And we got 2.8 here, and it's 6 tons, 5.9, that's also close enough. Fantastic. Any questions for the departure briefing? Yeah, I'll fix it also. Probably not. Then our departure briefing is complete. Then the emergency briefing is left. So, below 80 knots, we'll stop the aircraft for any warnings. Above 80 knots, Prout V1 will stop for fire warning, engine failure, predictive windshield warning, or airplane enable and safe to fly. If we call stop or stop my controls, I will cross the rest levers, disengage on throttle, apply maximum braking, or wait for auto brake, or wait for auto brake, maneuver steering cable, and apply maximum reverse thrust to stop the aircraft. If you could stop, away from festival is closed, load throttle disengaged, and max braking applied. I'll call speedworks up, speedworks not up, verify the reversers, and call the reverse status. I'll call any incomplete items, 80 knots, 6 knots, automatic disarm, and advise ATC of the reject. Then we will, once we come to full stop, I will stall on the reversers, lower the speed brakes, we will then identify the problem, and I will call out any or I will command the necessary remember items that may need to be accomplished. I'll assist you in identifying the problem, and I will accomplish any memory items on your command. Then we'll take whatever a valid situation. If no evacuation is needed, OMPA remains seated, situation under control. If the situation is unclear, OMPA cabin into stations. If you then decide to evacuate the aircraft, avoid the flaps 40, go to the back of the carriage and read through the evacuation checklist. Happy? Hope so. So, there were no actions below 400 feet except cancel any warnings and raise the given opposite rate. At 400 feet, we verify heading select, and then continue on the engine altitude that's going to be straight ahead 25 hold 3000 feet. And the rest we have discussed. Any questions for the emergency briefing? Or are we all happy? Sound good at least? Hope so. So then our briefing is, our emergency briefing is complete. And get the... Yeah, happy, fantastic. APU up and running, P4 checklist to the line. Princey course, removed, oxygen, test 1%, 9 faster on display switches. Normal auto, window heat, on, presentation mode selector. Auto, flight instruments. We're tracking 237 QNH 1022 reading about 0 feet. And yeah, that's gonna be plus 10 on the standby. Parking brake set, engine start, reverse cutoff, taxi take briefing. Completed. Brief checklist to the line is complete. And then we can confirm the weight. 00, we are actually 6 souls on board. 45-1, 45-1. And we have got 6.0 tons and 50.7, 51 tons. Yes, 51, 50, 50.7, that's 300, that's good. 6, 5.9, and we have 6 there, that's also good. And 45.1, 45.1. Good, and then just get the 22.1 and 51. So that will then be 22, that will be minus 4, it will be 18.1. It's good. Yes, that will be 70% D rate. Assume 59 degrees. I hope it will work. I can't even enter 59 degrees. Yeah, then just a full D rate. 81.2. $81.5. That's close enough. And 7 degrees confirm. Yeah, confirmed. Flaps will be 5 actually, that's good. Flaps 5, trim 5.8, and then 108, 119, 128. 108, 119, 128, 118, 128. Yeah, I don't normally do it after the briefing because we don't have the load sheet before the briefing. That's why. There we go, now things are working good. Yes, cockpit on, we are all ready back here, so if we can prepare for push and start, that will be fantastic. We will get... Yeah, Roger, thank you. We'll pressurize hydraulics. Yes. And we will just go ahead and close the door.
Departure checks completed.
No, stop.
Bypass pin inserted.
Wait! I'll close the door. And the cabin crew will take the rest.
Locking gear.
Yes.
Amsterdam traffic behind Bravo, taking runway 18 left.
Yes, so before start checklist. Flight to door is all closed and locked. Doors, windows. Closed, locked, anti-glitch light on, transponder set. Redrunning 3. Green 0 before start checklist complete. Okay, we are currently parked at Alpha 3-4. Skip all traffic, Nordic 8807, push start out of Alpha 3-4, skip all. Yeah, copy, clear push, brake sets.
Release parking brakes, please.
Yeah, brakes are released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Yeah, thank you, start 2 on the sequence.
We taxi to the Shiro front by Alpha.
Starting number 2.
After Alpha Mike 2 FT for Ferry, please report and establish on 189.
Please set parking brakes.
Park brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Roger, standby. Always forget that clock.
Informing that 818 correction with taxi to Sierra via the Bravo and Quebec.
Start it out. Starting number 1.
Start get out. Cockpit runway 2 good engine starts, you may disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
There we go.
Tow track disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Yes, effective output of the pin. Have a fantastic day and see you next time. Bye bye. Got the gear pin. Left 5, flag roll check. For taxi. For taxi checklist. Generators on, probeat on, anti-ice off, aircon and press, packs auto, isolation valve, auto, engine start switches, continuous, recall, checked, engine start levers, unattend, flag rolls, checked, ground equipment, clear, flaps, 5 land, 5 green, APU off before taxi complete. Skipper traffic, Nordic 8807 taxiing via Alpha 1 Alpha, Alpha Alpha 2 and Bravo holding point 05, runway 2 for Skipper.
Skipper traffic in 5 minute Fox, we are on
That's
finals
clear.
for
Right, clear.
LS-18 right.
Brakes released. Starting this aircraft to start rolling is probably not going to be a problem at all. Hey,
Skipper traffic information. 818, crossing 918. Left, via front.
have an Emirates there. Right clear. Left clear.
Traffic, 428, and weather will have you.
Left is clear, right is clear. Clear, right, clear. There's no other vehicles coming. No. Just that one car that was lucky today.
Skipper traffic in 5 minute Fox, vacating on the right sector 1, taxiing to the crossing for 175 sector.
We're going for Sierra 5. Cabin is ready, we don't have passengers, so... We don't have self and cargo since we don't have passengers, so... Just say it's ready. Clear. Wow! What a nice sight. City cabin before deco checklist. Deco checklist, flaps, 5 bland, 5 green, stabilizer trim, 5 per 8 units, chemical, given before deco checklist completes. Left is clear, right is clear, confirm this is Alpha 5, affirm, correction Sierra 5. Skipper traffic, Nordic 8807, landing or departing 24 via Sierra 5, Skipper.
Approaching 2-4. 2 Alpha arrival.
Left clear, right clear. Yes, are we all ready for departure? Yes, ready, fantastic.
On runway 24.
Stabilize, setting first. Press set. 80 knots.
V1.
Rotate. Bus rates, gear up. Speed it to 220. Flaps on, speed checked. Flaps up, speed checked. Flaps up the light. Set standard of the takeoff checklist. Cancel speed events. Auto takeoff checklist, engine bleeds, on, packs, auto, landing gear, up, flaps, up light, altimeters, standard. Set, passing 1000, passing 5300. Now, plus 60 on the standby. The takeoff checklist complete. Monday. Continue climbing up to flight level 390. 390 set. Alright, come on. How did it? There we go. And ball.
Schiphol traffic, KLM 58 Foxtrot, Fire, Whiskey 13, crossing runway set onto Whiskey 5, Empire Delta Bravo Alpha to Alpha 74 gate.
Can delete the E-rate climb 2. Flight level 100. Yeah, you are going too quickly up there. Yep. Yes, fantastic. Climbing like a rocket out of Amsterdam. Not bad at all. Proceed to untick. Firm execute. Yes, so if I missed anything, then just let me know. And I do apologize. But at least, yeah, Skyrim still are welcoming well. Yeah, Navigraph. Mr. Sorry. Mr. Aviation, hello, welcome over well. Again, I hope I said it correctly. Correct me, please. I don't think I said it correctly. Yeah, we did not actually run out of duty time, but we would have run out of duty time. So yeah, there was no way we were going to be able to fly home yesterday. And again, I didn't know how long it will take the technicians to potentially fix the aircraft. So there was no way we're going to be able to get home. Very nice, Skylift. Enjoy a flight. Enjoy it. I mean, that doesn't sound like a bad idea at all, terrain, but I mean, jets are quicker, so yeah. Yeah, also way too many flights to replace. Fair point, fair point. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, thank you though. And still I apologize. So yeah. But okay, I understand. Then I will try my best to remember that. Yeah, I heard about the E-jets. I have. I mean, they just have 2 of them. If they haven't expanded their fleet since last time I checked on that, but last time I heard anything about it, they had 2. So, yeah. There's nothing changed. Like, what is even the point of this? If you can't even see any changes. I think maybe we should just go flight level 410. Yes, let us see here. There was something else got to check. Because we're starting to run a little bit tight on the timing here. Yeah, is it actually even a good idea to step up to 4-1? Yeah, it will. So we will step up to flight level 410. 410 set. Go. Oh, that's not so much. No, alt intervent. And 410 set. 1, 2. Hello. 3. And we can also increase the cost index to 40 if we want to get home. 40, firm, execute. Are we already at 30,000 feet? What? The higher cost index, oh yeah, the higher cost index, that changed it, but like a lot. Hey, we got some ATC 126.325. Shameful about 7.
8.5 was clear to Kilo. Thank you, service. Bye bye.
Team, hello, you're going 119er. Okay, requesting iFly on track.
Eurowing 119er, roger today, Köln, Inbox 6 Zulu, order 27, climb 4,000 feet for 1,000.
Please to Köln, Levanti, Inbox 6 Zulu, climb 4,000 feet, 1,000, you're going 119er.
Eurowing 119er, correct. So 150 November, this is level 80. This is level 80, 150 November.
Premium, good afternoon, Nordic 8807 passing 320 for 410.
Nordic 8807, hello, Fox 5077, direct Armada.
5507 direct Armada, Nordic 8807. Armada, confirm. Execute.
FSLTL 325, just up 150 November.
Nothing further, monitor advisory goodbye.
It was called 5507. Oh, it is. Mr. Aviation, it's a little bit, yeah. That's from what I've been able to see from YouTube videos and so on. So yeah, well, a bit of it is. I'm not sure how, but yeah, it's most of it should be. Yeah, most of it. From what I've been able to find.
Brabant, hello, KLM 1262, flight 3910 inbound, correct.
KLM 1262, hello, identified like Elde, squawk 1346.
Please repeat the squawk.
Yeah, exactly. I feel it on that train.
KLM 1346, squawk 134.
But it was 5507.
Squawk 1346, KLM 1262.
Hello, with the Zero Hotel identified like Addons 412, flight runway 15, descent flight level 100.
Direct Delta Hotel 412, for Island 15 and descent
Nordic 8807, is it possible to request flight level 410?
Nordic, contact flight level 410.
Climb 410, thank you, Nordic 8807.
And on 1039, nothing further, monitor advisory, goodbye.
Nice. Yeah, he haven't said identified, no. He haven't. At least I haven't heard it.
Hello, identified, flight level 60.
At least from what we talked to in now with, basically I prefer that we are identified, also I would have repeated the squawk again. So, yeah.
Right, that's Quebec Delta Bremen, hello, squawk 1122.
But okay, so the 2EF got leaked 1.5 years ago. I see. There is Virtual Norwegian on virtual airline system, or whatever they called, ANSYS. They have made the SOPB, not like a very detailed one, but they have made like, I think it is a 30 or 20, between 20 and 30 pages from Norwegian's SOP. So you basically have a more simplified and shorter version of Norwegian's SOP already. That is available on their website. 1000.
Hello, Whiskey November, are you interested in a short approach via 7 miles finance? Yeah, no problem. What's that?
Stoffelele, welcome, hoping well. Yeah, Joris, I'm probably going to be switching over soon. I think he's one of the leaders. There you go, FMC Speed Win above, because I have been a part of that one to get the new checklists and the also SOP. So, but they are now going to merge with someone else. But yeah, it looks like if I'm going to be able to get off at least all of my hours over there, I will take the switch. That's why I haven't moved over to the new one yet, is because, yeah, all of my hours and all of my all of my experiences on the other one, and there's not an easy way to just move it over. But I have in contact with him now. He just send a screenshot of the hours and I will put it in. Just okay. But I haven't been able to do it yet because we're flying today. But so I will probably move over to the new one soon.
Okay, level 1262, when ready, descend level 260 to reach Elde.
when ready, flight 260 to level at the Coco Lima, KLM 132.
Eurowing 20 Golf X-ray.
Yes, you're going to...
Yeah, so yeah, we said 7 minutes by increasing our cost next and increasing altitude.
Level 15, descent now, planet level 100.
So yeah, so when we are on the ground, landed, parked, we will just shut down the aircraft, I think. We'll wait and see what we'll do actually. And
the waypoint no pro, please. November,
then we'll meet up again for the briefing before the Kirkenes and Kristiansand legs today. That will be on the other stream then.
November, left take 280.
Left heading 28, level Thunder 1.
Eurowing 2 Hotel, descent flight level 8 here.
Descent to flight level 8. Before you go there.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, there was a few things as well that I saw, but it may be their specific SOP, but they may have just the flight crew may have just changed slightly just to make it feel easier. Because I saw, for example, the electrical power up and so on. Normally, when they turn on the power, they set all the window heat and they set all the switches correct first. Doesn't say that in the SOP, but it looks like many of them are doing that, and I mean, I understand that. I thought it was so weird to turn on the power and then verify all of that before you set switches, and you don't set the switch before the pre-flight procedure. Like, that was a bit strange. So. But apparently it is made by people that have access to Norwegian's FCOM, so it should be correct. Yeah, I understand what you mean though.
Left 180, cleared island 15, clear Thunder 1.
Anakin, morning well. Yeah, I mean, we are not flying the passengers though, we're just failing the aircraft. They got an NG that landed a bit earlier than we could depart, so to get the passengers home even earlier. So we are just failing the aircraft all, and I also understand the reason because this had a technical issue with both the pressurization system and the flaps with overspeeding there, so if after I land, I would probably not set the passengers on that specific flight. I would rather just send the aircraft home to the base after it had been fixed to just go fairly over it again, just make sure that everything's good. So yeah, so we're not flying the passengers, we're flying empty.
360, dining left heading 350.
Yeah, I know. Very unethical. I mean, yeah, it is within the limits.
350.
So it is legal.
Left heading 350.
And to be honest, I'm not complaining. So yeah, I'm happy with that.
United 195 heavy,
United 195 heavy, hello, identified.
Yeah, Anniken, we're flying. We have then fly the roster we're supposed to fly today, up to Kirkenes and then ending the day in Kristiansand. And yeah, one of the reasons as well that we actually do fly this ferry flight and fly the Kirkenes one as well is because we have 2 days layover in Kristiansand, so we have 2 days to rest. So and I also accepted that. So, yeah. But in real life, I will not rest at all. I have my math exam, so I have a lot to do. So yeah. But yeah. Otherwise, if we would have had those 2 days layover, we would probably not have done this ferry flight. Then they probably will got another crew with that replaced that rescue aircraft down. We will then switch with that crew. So we will then be seating as passengers up there, and the crew that then headed down will then take the aircraft up again. Something like that. So yeah.
EV442, climb flight level 340.
Oh yeah, we have flown so far at least twice. I'm not sure if we've flown it 3 times, but flown it twice, both one with the NG and one with the Max. That's the last time I actually got the auto fail on the Max. It's something specific with the iFly that gives us that auto fail. I'm not sure why it gives us that. We should, I don't remember, we should have an off-schedule descent, don't we? Manual, yeah, we have the off-schedule descent, so that should not be incorporated to the auto fail at least, so. I don't know why it is, but yeah. That was cool. It's a lot to do, not gonna lie. But I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to start when I finish with the third year. So I'm second year now, when I finish with the third year, that's gonna be fantastic. Hopefully start working in Norwegian, that would be, that's the dream. And hopefully we're able to fly more as well after I actually start working. But I'm not sure what type of duty I will get though. And that also depends if I'm even able to get an apprentice job. It's not guaranteed. There is not enough available jobs for us. And every year it also varies from year to year how many they will take in. And the fact that I can't go in the Air Force, then they've already lost 40% of the available jobs. So yeah. So I hope most of those who actually can go via the Air Force will actually do that, because that will then open the way for us that can't go via the Air Force. So yeah. No, I don't have blurry eyes at all. No. It is all clear. And the problem I have is that it is just permanently reduced. So seeing things from long distances can be a bit difficult. Like if I see it here, I'm probably about half meter away from my screen, and then I'm starting to struggle to see the small text on the true airspeed, ground speed, indicated airspeed, altitude, all of that. That is a struggle. It is that I can't see from a longer distance. That is my problem, and it is such a rare condition. It's very few that actually have it, so there's nothing that is that can be done to fix it or cure it, unfortunately. But I hope it will be one day. But also the problem is that if it may be, it needs to be approved by the aviation authorities for me to be able to even step into the flight deck. So, because I did, I checked on, because we could ask questions for an air traffic controller at the Røyken that controls southeast in Norway, Polaris. And I asked about the requirement for eyesight, and they said they had the normal ±5 or something. But then the interesting part is that if you had laser surgery, your eyesight can't have been worse than that ±5. So basically, if you had done that surgery, you can't see worse than you did.
Well, that's a confirmed 260.
Or the same requirement is there, even though you have done the surgery. On the laser operation. So even if you have done it and you actually see better, but your previous eyesight was worse than the requirements, then you still can't apply. So and that is probably what that is worrying me the most, that I'm never going to be able to do it because that may not be approved. So yeah, but just wait and see. I really hope it will work one day. But yeah, it doesn't look likely at the moment. It doesn't.
You're moving 20 Golf X-ray, turn left, heading 340.
Heading left, heading 340, you're going 20 Golf.
I've got to do a fuel check at Armada, so we need to have that all ready.
29 Big Echo, good day, no problem. Proceed directly to Hotel 457 for the LS runway 15.
Yeah, exactly. So I think -2 should be actually okay. I think that's it is within the limit. I don't remember. But then on your class 1 medical, it will just say that you are required to have glasses on all the time. I know there is another one, Hovi. He just got his class 1 medical. He's going to start flight training next year, and the glasses helps him with a headache. So it says on the class 1 that he's required to have glasses on all the time, for example. So they will just make a note that you're required to have glasses on, but it is still within the available or within the requirements, but still not sure. I haven't looked too much into it because I already know I can't even do it. I can't even take the driver license, so then I'm stuck. So all train and bus for me, and if you know how the train and bus transport here in Norway works, yeah, then it's gonna be a challenge.
Nordic 8807, nothing further. I'm on Eco advisory now. 128, goodbye.
Port advisory, Nordic 8807, thank you, bye bye. Eco advisory. And then fuel ticket Armada, so 4.2 knots, we have 4.5. I have 1.7. 1.4. And 28 minutes when we're flying for 28 minutes. Fantastic. And we got Polaris Stavanger FIR on, but we are not flying over Stavanger, so yeah. I mean, I understand the regulations. It is there for a reason, so, and they are not too strict or anything. I understand it, so I have respect for that. But yeah, I still hate it. But I mean, I still understand why it is there. Hey, just departed LAX. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, so when are we? We are sending at 13:12. Yeah, it's about half an hour then. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, generally I also like to taking public transport. I also do like it, but it is just when something happens, like it gets cancelled or it is large delays, that's where the problem starts. So yeah. No, what in the world are you doing here? Oh, wait a moment. Apologies, it was that neighbor cat that is always jumping through my window when it's open. Yeah, I just need quickly to go on the toilet, so back in just a few moments. Okay, I'm back again. Just got the Polaris online as well over Oslo. Again. Ooh, tea, nice. I still haven't drinking up my coffee I made for my pay flight. That's probably quite cold. Yeah. So yeah, we'll just take whatever he is. Whatever they want us. But I'm not really sure in regards to where we should park the aircraft, because this in real life this aircraft is flying all around Europe now. So yeah, we can check though. No, didn't find it there. Then we will go flight radar. We see aviation. Yeah, just fly the 73. We are flying. We are pretending we are employed by Norwegian and typed it on the 737. So yeah, flying from Norwegian on the 73. So that's correct. Like it would be in real life if I could have been reported. It does sound so sad though. Hey, I even searched. Oh yeah, that's because I used. Oh yeah, they just landed from Helsinki. Oh yeah, I should not use that one. It's one word. The flight to Trondheim next, departing at 13:40. Guess when we are landing? We're landing 30:43. Just behind. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. I will just shut down the aircraft when we are parked. Yeah, that cat is spying on me indeed. I'm not sure what it is. I'm feeling it's so sad to deny. I'm not too sure if her. Like we always call her Maria. But one day suddenly we found out that her name is actually Gustav. I just always thought it was a girl, but now it's actually a boy. But I still call her Maria. But at least it is always so sad. Like I don't want to deny her to get in here. But still, she can't get in and like start eating or something. That doesn't work. So yeah. Yeah, so you are like flying the A330. Okay, I see. Nice though. So are you flying for? Are you just flying generic on the A330 or like flying just for one airline? Welcome back, Terrain. Welcome back. Yeah, it's a real airline operation. So. Not a specific airline, and just on the A330 but different airlines. I mean that's fun as well. I mean you could like that's basically that's a lifestyle you could have as well if you are flying for an airline where, for example, iFly, where it's a chartered airline, and or a wet lease airline where you can be wet leasing for other companies. And suddenly you'll be flying your aircraft type for a completely different company, maybe a completely different place around the world. Like Indigo, for example, now have agreed to wet lease with crew as well, some Norse 787s. So for them to try out the 787, so that's quite cool. I hope most of those employees though, or the crew on board don't have children and so on. It's bad for them. Just we're moving down to India for half a year. Bye bye. Yeah, so that's a good one. I actually have done that myself, a train, but I haven't removed them. But I'm using Elevatex for all of my Norwegian flying and Volanta for everything else. But I still import all the Norwegian flights. So everything I've done complete, everything, my entire logbook basically is on Volanta, but all of my Norwegian logging is on Elevatex. So yeah, but I'm just importing from Massimo to Volanta. That's why I've done it like that. Yeah, it's an interesting livery indeed. It's quite interesting to look at. I mean, it works. Isn't that the most important thing? Yeah, I know. That's also probably one of the more cooler lifestyles. To have those type of to all of those type ratings of, like, if you have a friend or a few friends and you just do that, that sounds like a very fun thing to do. Explore the world, fly different aircraft types all the time, different airline liveries, with your friends. Sounds so much fun. That's probably one of the cooler things you can do as a commercial pilot. But to be honest, I would still like just fly from the region on the 7.3. That's still my dream. At least work on the 7.3. That is more likely. Is that Polaris? 1271. Sorry, 127. 255.
Just minor Bravo Juliet. Polaris, hello, squawk 0, question 6003. 6003, subject minor Bravo Juliet.
Polaris, Kuwait Penang, Nordic 8807 at flight level 410.
Nordic 8807, Polaris, hello, clear the Lipan for Mike, 19 left.
Clear the Lipan for Mike, 1 on the left, Nordic 8807. Yeah, 1 on the left, thank you, then we got that.
Block 45, Polaris, change, squawk 7166.
Polaris over and Mike Bravo 36 to that.
One at time, please. The station going for open on it.
We're exactly 94 Mike Bravo.
Air taxi 94 Mike Bravo, Polaris, hello, squawk 7277.
7277.
First, it will be Eurowing 7 Foster Papa, 190 left, clear takeoff, wind 210 degrees, 10 off. Running 6
12,
running
27.
clear takeoff, wind 200 degrees.
20.7, I mean. And Ingard 250p as well. 17.4.
Block 45, identify.
Yes. Becuase. 50p. 13.1. U Golf Mike 451. 12,000 me 250p. Yep. 427, 250p, 9, 11.
At least one at a time. When an aircraft is calling, just stand by, more reply, and then you can call. Skip it up, 662, please find a flight plan.
250p, 9.1. 429.
Easy minor 90, pushing faster,
230p, 6.5. 430, 6.6 to 20p. 21, 6.6 to 20. 452 to 20, 90. Bavad, 19, 160. 5,000 above to 20p.
Polaris, hello, clear to Rumse, Ribbe 1 Charlie, 1 minor left, clear 7,000 feet, go 4157.
That's looking good. 880.
break, air taxi 904 Mike Bravo identified. Scanner 662, set walk 2134. Nordic 2 Whiskey Alpha, line up running.
Yeah, there is just a new virtual. There is a new one on the new airline. That was basically just the new virtual Norwegian that is on the Lances system.
Quebec identified. Plan flight 210, passing 3000, direct Boris. During 7 Foxtrot Papa identified, report altitude. During 7 Foxtrot Papa, thank you. Land flight level 370, direct P5. Climb 370 is direct P5.
I will take 200 above that, so we have a little bit extra in case that direct, of course. So that would be 800. So that would be 48.3.
Traffic 7 uniform, do traffic, continue present heading. Traffic 7 uniform, do traffic, continue present heading. Continue present heading, Nordic 2 Whiskey Alpha, running 19 left, correction right, clear for takeoff with 210 degrees, 10 knots.
Yeah, but I will probably move to Vansis. Most likely, wait and see. Most likely. Seven and
Contacted for course 9 for Mike Bravo.
What can we expect after airlock?
Air taxi 9 for Mike Bravo, that will be up to the next controller.
128 minus 5 is 123. Yeah, so 122 then, plus 5.
Nordic 2 Whiskey Alpha, thank you. Identified, plan flight level 330.
Still 80, so we'll take flight level 80. And 1000.
Ground 781, Polaris, below identified, plan flight level 380. Nordic 8807, clear to exit text.
Wait, 107 knots, it's that strong.
Nordic 8807, direct to text.
That is Texo Nordic 8807.
Ground 86, steady for back,
27159. And 27733. 35, 277.
Nordic 2 Whiskey Alpha, clear to exit.
Actually, we do have another computer though. Ah, no, wait. Like that. And then it takes.
Run 871,
Go for
November, 1 by 3, 1 through the destination. See you, bye.
Yeah, so we're ready for the approach briefing.
They look like the Golf November, holding point 19 right, Alpha 7 available.
Thomas and welcome, hope you are doing well.
Taxi Golf November, holding point 19 right, if you would like, Alpha 7 is available.
Yeah, Thomas, what happened is that we got the auto fail, so the pressurization system started failing. So we need to, then we diverted to do a safety landing, because we suddenly have a very, the difference was well above the 9 here, well above the red, and we were at about 5,000 feet on the cabin, so it was definitely something wrong.
I'm fixing it right now.
And then we got a wind shear on final, so then we overspun the flaps. So then we were basically grounded there, and we didn't know how long it would take, and we would have run. We didn't have enough duty hours to actually fly home again. So the aircraft is fixed. It is airworthy. So we are then ferrying it up to Oslo today. Since we already are down there, it's easy to just get us to ferry the aircraft up, and then we're continuing with the roster afterwards. So yeah, it's a bit of an interesting twist, that's for sure.
Roger, stand by shortly. You can 6 and please fly down.
Bra, we're ready for a briefing. So, we'll start with the star. We are expecting the correction cleared by the deep for mic arrival. This is on chart LN-FGH Lima, effective 20th of March 25. We are currently then directing Elevatex, maximum 250 knots. Continue to Golf Mike 451, maximum 20 below flight 120. To the Golf Mike 427, maximum 250 at 90, and we will hold at altitude. And 220 knots at Golf Mike 428, we will hold all of this via 429, 430, 431, and 452. Before we then continue descending directly towards Baba, the initial approach fix, maximum 20 knots above 5,000. MSA in Oslo is 3,900 feet, maximum 250 knots unless otherwise instructed. And yeah, we do expect a direct bubble at some point, and so there is nothing we can really do with. Or in regards to the profile, we should be fairly good. We do have a lower local pressure, so that may affect us, that we may be a little bit high, and since the max are quite slippery in the aerodynamics, it will be a bit hard to slow down, but energy management here is quite important then. But we expect to be a little bit low on profile when we get that direct, and then high on profile with that lower pressure, so we'll probably be in between there, so it should be fairly alright. For approach, we are expecting the ILS 19 left, chart 11-3, effective 24 March 25. So, we are again above on initial approach fix, man to the 220 knots, 5,000 feet. Continue to 4,000 feet at Osbad, the intermediate fix, maximum 200 knots. Rev heading is going to be 192, ILS miss 110.55 Golf Mike Echo. So 192 is set, triple, and 110.55 Golf Mike Echo is also set triple with also Gardermoen VR set on standby on both nav radios. It will be a standard 3-degree glide, minimums 882 feet. Transition level, we don't have an 80s, but then we'll assume those of flight of 80 for that. And for the mist, it's going to be on track 192 degrees to 3 DME Golf Mike Echo. Just verify. So, yeah. What is it? It is 192 to 3 DME. There's approximately 53 miles left, Nordic 807.
Nordic 8807, roger.
Yeah.
Olympic 455, on track by 3, 1 to the
but yeah. So, again, 3 miles Gardermoen out, and we take a left turn, tracking 102 degrees. Climb to 3000 at 13.5 DME. Then we'll climb up to 5000. And it's all in the FMC, fantastic.
Scandinavian 277, hello.
And then expecting vectors for Oslo approach, in this case Polaris control. Let's go between 160 knots until 4 DME. And we are landing with flaps 30 today with
clearance will be on PMDG.
yeah, flaps 30, 122 on the VDF with a wing connection of 5, so final will be 128. And we're going to be using manual braking and idle reverse thrust, first extent. And the runway is reported to be 555 good, so it may be, it's going to be slightly wet, but it is fairly good weather now. It's not raining, so it should be fairly good on the approach there, or on the landing there. We are also expecting 11 knot headwind, so may expect a little bit of change in the speed there, perhaps. For the approach, sorry, for the taxi, this is airport charts, 10-9, effective 20th March 25. Landing 1 on the left, want to make it via, we will probably actually be able Bravo 5, but most likely Bravo 4 will be optimal. Taxiing via then Sierra Tango, and then wherever the controller wants us to park. Doesn't really care too much because this aircraft is just a ferry flight, so where we are parking, that doesn't really matter. So yeah. No hotspots, taxi restrictions, any note of no times affecting us today. And again, weather conditions looking fairly good. It's just a little bit cloudy and just some with headwind at about 11 knots. RCR again, 555 good. So yeah, weather conditions are looking fairly good. And yeah, breadth wise. Again, we have the flap over speed yesterday, so we need to be, just to be on the safe side, we need to monitor carefully retraction and extension of the flaps, so be very careful with that, just in case an asymmetric or asymmetry would happen or something like that. So we will be careful with that especially. But other than that, there is not any other threats for the approach, so any questions? But other than that, our briefing is complete. Descent checklist. Presentation, landing altitude. Did I have reset again? Or I forgot to set it? I did set it. Reset. 700. Recall. Checked. Auto brake off, landing data, VDF 122, minimums 882. Approach briefing, completed the descent checklist. Many questions? Oh yeah, okay. Rico, hello, welcome, hope you're doing well.
Down to 77, push and start approach,
yeah, the reason I'm not using lossless scaling is because generally I like it when it's natively good. Because, yeah. Even though it looks smoother, everything else in the background is still going at that frame rate the sim is using. And also had generally some problems with the camera motion, the mouse and so on. And generally I just like it better now. I mean, the performance is not bad at all, so I don't really care too much about using it. I do prefer not to use it. But it may have been up to date quite a bit since last time I used it. And also, I'm not sure even if it will be able to record a loss scaling for you, so then it doesn't really matter then. Yeah. But yeah, it's working for you, that's great though.
Break, air taxi 94 Mike, Bravo, contact now Polaris control, 125 then 17, bye-bye.
But again, I'm not even sure if I would be able to record it. I don't think that will be possible, so yeah.
And Speedbird 141, I need a flat plan from you. Break, Lufthansa 5 Juliet Tango, 19 left.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, four passengers is indeed. They are already in Oslo though. They got because of our duty time and because this aircraft have technical issues. For obvious reasons, they didn't want passengers on board this aircraft.
Yeah, you're showing up as Speedbird in my frequency, but which call sign are you? Alright, thanks.
So yeah, so there was a rescue flight and they got out a bit earlier than we could because of, again, our duty rest requirements and so on.
No worries. Nordic 8807, sorry, how many miles again until you're supposed to descend?
About 12 miles, Nordic 8807.
Nordic 8807, roger, view traffic, turn right by 5 degrees, and when ready, descend flight level 160.
Right by 5 degrees when ready to descend 160 Nordic 8807. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, heading select, and 160. One 6 0 and altitude hold. We are on altitude hold and MCP speed.
Charlie, Polaris, hello, identify. Nordic 8807, further right by 5 degrees.
Roger, further right by 5 degrees, Nordic 8807.
Scan out 662, do traffic,
021
turn right
set.
heading 020. Eagle 990, identified, report altitude.
Jon, hello, welcome, opening bell. Hey, thank you, appreciate it. But yeah, I see. Yeah, that's interesting though. I need to, oi. But yeah, again, first of all, appreciate it, thank you. But yeah, that's interesting that it didn't show up. Yeah, that's a bit strange. First of all, go level change. Retard MCP speed. But yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, maybe it's a YouTube bug. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I can do much about it. So yeah, then I just apologize for that, but I don't think I could do much. YouTube just suddenly changed the entire layout in YouTube Studio here, so the layout is completely different now. And yeah, so maybe that has something to do with it. I've probably updated it. So yeah, again, I'm sorry then I can't do much with it, but still though, appreciate it. Thank you for that. Oh yeah, I can tap it on another channel as well. Yeah, then it's probably some YouTube fault it did.
Scan 662, report heading Polaris 125.7.
There we go, 0.78.
Just confirm 125.7.
Yeah, the fixturing was the descent. That was like, if we would have flown directly towards Gardermoen, that would be when we should start the descent. But as you may see, we're flying like this. We're not flying directly. So yeah, it is for the descent. It is.
Scan 906 taxi Lima and Sierra, holding point runway 19 left.
Target speed Mach 0.797. Okay, we can go to Mach 0.79 now.
Nordic 8807, reaching all navigation direct Bavad and descent flight level 120.
Direct to Bavad and descent flight to 120 Nordic 8807. Bavad, confirm, execute, LNAV, VNAV, 120. 120 set, and we got arm, LNAV, VNAV path, and we just busted through that level. Thank you, iFly. Appreciate it. Go vertical speed then. 500 feet a minute. MCP speed, vertical speed.
Clear 7,000 feet. Walk 02, 75.
No, we are not flying the same plane. We are flying on the NG, we're flying with Tereco på Becuase. Flying with a Swedish aircraft. Flying with NG. So we are switching, that's why we're also switching the stream. It's much easier for me to switch the aircraft in between there instead of doing some, instead of still having this one on. So yeah, that's why one of the reasons we're switching. Yeah, that was suddenly too high. Okay, verticals, connection VNAV, retard. I really hope that iFly will fix some of these issues. Like, why were I pitching so far down?
Yeah, you've got 1341.
And now we will be overspeeding.
November, holding with Alpha 7, 1 right.
How about this? And now we do something.
277,
We know speed.
Sierra, holding with 1 left. Scandivan 906, line up runway 19 left.
Pass flight to 300.
Sub 25 Charlie, thank you, identify.
Yeah, it's looking good there at least.
Scandinavian 141, I will give it the clearance of PDC now. Yeah, no, it's like...
Last drop, Nordic 6 on Charlie.
Nordic 6 on Charlie, hello.
Yeah, exactly. I understand that decision though, Terrain. I understand that. Again, that's not really necessary for us. I don't really see a reason to do it.
996, running 19 left, clear takeoff, wind 200 degrees, 111.
Alexella, welcome. Opening bell. Yes. I'm not sure if you're referring to here or for you, but yeah, fairly close. It's yeah. But again, the iFly is just some strange aircraft to fly. Like, look at this. What is it even doing? The autopilot can barely even follow the flight directors on this aircraft. Like what? This aircraft is just a bit strange. That's why I like the PMDG more. But interesting terrain, interesting. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Again, look at this. We are starting to be below, but it doesn't even command a pitch up to even try to even fix it. Like, what? Ugh. No wonder I'm giving up on the iFly, because it just doesn't behave as it should be behaving. It is like, it's not what I expect the aircraft to do. Go vertical speed again then. Minus 2500. Go MCP speed, the vertical speed.
Scanner 4045, the Alpha 7, line up runway 19 right.
Mickey Davis, 984, hello, good afternoon. Welcome, opening bell. I hope I said your name correctly. If I didn't, apologies. Vina, retard, Vina, path again. Oslo to 200 already.
Nordic 75, right, continue. Romeo, Victor and Sierra.
Yeah, one thing to have in mind though is that they're actually flying an empty aircraft, so maybe that will have an effect on this, but it shouldn't. They just still have control of the aircraft, so that's good. Yeah, I don't know. It is because when you're on a beaten path, it shouldn't change the speed. Then it should change the path. So again, the iFly is the system on this aircraft is not the best. That's why I do like flying the NG with PMDG more. So yeah, the VNAV behavior is not right. I totally agree with you. The iFly definitely have some improvements that can be done on this aircraft. But yeah, beautiful view. I agree. Like, I'm not even sure where we are. Where are we over here? Because I think Oslo is... Yeah, there's Oslo. Here's Oslo. I mean, I really love flying here in Norway. It's fantastic.
Scandinavian 906, report altitude.
I will say that Norway is one of the best countries to be piloting in.
996, thank you, identify.
Really love it. In Drammen? Yeah, I think we are pretty. Yeah, we actually passed Drammen.
807, descend flight level 90.
Descend 90, Nordic 8807. Flight level 90 set.
Scanner 4045, but for that, identify land flight level 320. Nordic 61 Charlie, contact Polaris 120.655.
At least now the aircraft have been able to stabilize. Just a split second, if the aircraft deviates and starts to get unstable, it doesn't really have the dynamic stability that it should have. It have this very negative stability, negative dynamic stability, and but that is just with the auto flight system. But there's something wrong with the programming there. It just overcorrects itself all the time, and then it gets even worse. So you need to take control and fix everything yourself. So yeah, again, that's why I prefer flying with PMDG, because the systems and the aircraft behaves much more like the real thing. Even I need to admit, I don't have experience with the real aircraft at all, but I have at least read through the flight crew operations manual, so I know a bit about it. But I don't have much real practical experience on the 70.
Fly heading 180.
Indeed, it is like Norway in general is very dependent on aviation, especially like I said in Northern Norway. Like in Northern Norway, we address like the router down here in like router, the bus company working here in the Oslo region. So basically, Videre is that they are the shuttle buses up in Northern Norway. They are like when the roads are closed, Videre still fly. So they are very dependent on Videre.
141, push and start route, release point 14, QNH 1002.
No, I have not done a level D sim. I've been in a full cockpit sim, but not a moving one. But yeah, I've been twice there. So I have experience in that one, but quite limited, just 3 hours, so not a lot. Trace offset approaching the north as well. Indeed. Indeed. Again, Northern Norway is like one of the best places to fly. It's beautiful up there. So much fun, much more fun to fly up there than here south.
Nordic 8807, descent 5,000 feet, given 002, free speed.
Descent 5,000, QNH 1002, free speed, Nordic 8807. 5,000 feet. Now we have the problem that 10.
For Nordic 7 Tango Echo, running 19 left, clear for takeoff,
yeah.
wind 270.
Set altimeter 1002, approach checklist.
Nordic 3 Lima Yankee, taxi Sierra, holding
yes, approach checklist, altimeters 1002, set cross check, passing through flight level 92. Now that is plus 50 feet on the standby. Approach checklist complete. Pass flight to 100.
4045 taken.
Cabin is ready.
Scanner 4045. Climb flight level 320 initially,
yes.
higher by Stavanger.
And we are Golf Mike Echo, 10 miles, 10 AME, confirm 10.9.9. Yes.
4045, beklager det, that's where you're supposed to cut it. Climb level 340.
Yeah, it's looking good. And 102, yeah.
Polaris Center, Wizard 731 with you, passing flight level 220, 300 knots, straight direct Amsterdam.
Wizard 731, Polaris, hello, climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level
transition level.
350,
Easy 43, Mike Charlie, Polaris, hello, expect clearance on TDC.
Paris, good afternoon, Boris 226, Mile 370, question time.
Lima 3226, Bolaget, hello, clear frequency to Sierra, runway 18, descend when ready, flight level 160.
Descent level 160, 18, Brent 226.
Nordic 8807, via Bavard, clear ILS, 19 left.
By Bavard, clear LS 1 on the left, Nordic 8807. Clear LS 1 on the left. We descend down to 4,000 feet.
Nordic 7 Tango, thank you, I
4,000 set.
Flight level 370.
At least now the aircraft is a little bit partially under control.
Lima 3226, clear direct box.
Clear direct box till 326.
Speed into vent. We maintain 220 knots. 20 cents.
Nordic 390, Nordic 3 Lima Yankee, Roger, line up runway 19 left.
Sun is already setting. Fantastic.
Stand by short. Kilo 141, taxi Juliet, Sierra, holding point 19 left.
Juliet Sierra 19.
Nordic 3 Lima Yankee, running 19 left, clear takeoff, wind 206 degrees, 11 knots. Clear takeoff 19 left, Nordic 7 Tango Echo, clear direct seat name. Flying to the Tango, Montreal advisory, 1 to decimal left, bye-bye.
Flaps 5, speed checked. $200 sets. Warlock select. Flaps 5 sets. Yeah, the sun's directly in front of us as well on the approach-ish. We go Warlock capture.
Easy 990, contact Polaris control, 120, decimal 655, bye-bye.
120, decimal 655, thank you.
Approach. Lights on capture. Missed approach altitude. 3,000 feet. 3,000 set.
Nordic 3 Lima Yankee identified, report altitude.
180 knots set.
3 Lima Yankee, thank you. Climb flight level 370. Plan 141, will you be ready for departure upon reaching?
Indeed we are.
Plan 141, roger. Nordic 8807, running 19 left, continue approach, the wind 206 degrees, 11 knots.
Continue approach, 1 on the left, Nordic 8807. Okay, continue approach.
Nordic 3 Lima Yankee, clear direct easy.
The runway inside. Have you have a 23 knot crosswind? That explains the deviation there.
Wizard 731, Montreal advisory 31 through decimal 8, bye-bye.
So probably one departure ahead then.
Monitor Unicorn 122, decimal 8, with a 720, bye.
Tomjet 9er Bravo Juliet, Montreal advisory 1 through decimal 8, bye-bye. Nordic 880, Addons.
2,500.
RAO Live QNH 1002.
Skyline 141, line up runway 19
Get
left,
down,
no delay.
flaps 15, speed checked. Land checked is flaps. Cabin crew, seats for landing please. Land checked flaps, cabin call, given, engine start switches, continuous, speed brakes, armed. There you go. Right. Armed, landing gear, down, holding at flaps. It's minimum 160 knots, so 60. And again, there is a departure ahead.
141, running 19 left, no delay, clear takeoff, wind 200 degrees, 111, traffic 5 line final. Clear for takeoff runway 19.
That 25 Charlie.
Flaps ready, speed checked.
That 25 Charlie, climb flight level 3.
Complete landing checklist.
3 that 25 Charlie.
Flaps, ferry band, ferry green.
150 Charlie, contact for luggage 120 plus 1655, go back.
50 that's 165.
Control, you do
Good operation tiles, we are stable. Not clear to land yet.
Easy 43 Mike Charlie, pushing
1000.
Cuban H 1002.
Finish 1002 plus start 2 again from the
The aircraft
Gate
is
807, running 19 left, clear to land, wind 200 degrees, 111 knots.
clear to land, 1 on the left, Nordic 8807. Yes, we're clear to land.
Approaching 19 left.
Yes, checked, disconnecting autopilot.
Just passing 2005.
Scan 141, identified, climb flight level 370.
Running 370.
400. 300 approaching minimum.
141, clear to
Contact.
Scan
200
141,
minimum.
direct to Spoofing.
Direct to the
And the other station calling calls on only.
100.
Nordic 345, a bit late, but welcome. Squawk 3760.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brakes up. 2 reversers. Idle. 100 knots. 80 knots.
Scan 4045, contact for luggage 120.655, comment.
60 knots. Welcome to Gardebon. Flight time 1 hour 24 minutes.
Nordic 345 identified, expect 19 right, clear direct Titla. Nordic 345, make that direct O2D. Max 32260, descend 6000 feet, Cuban H 1005, free speed.
Descend 6,000 feet, KH 1005, 3226.
Nordic 345, descend 5000 feet, Cuban H 1002, free speed. Nordic 8807, taxi Tango Juliet, stand 44, go at Nordic.
Taxi Tango Juliet stand 44 Nordic 8807, takk det samme. Left clear, right clear. Yeah, we will monitor the flap retraction.
Scan 277, roger.
Yes, looks good. That will be the East Pier, stand 44. No. And Menzies.
Ocean 2 Tango Bravo, for luggage control, hello, clear direct Alata.
And left is clear. Left clear. Right clear.
Boris, control, easy 43, Mike, Charlie, ready to
Right,
taxi,
clear.
1 left.
Left clear.
Easy 43 Mike Charlie, taxi Lima Orange, Sierra, holding point 19 left.
So can you look for easy 4 connection?
Easy 43 Mike Charlie, taxi Lima Orange and Sierra, holding point 19 left.
Speed.
Lima Orange, Sierra, holding 19 to left, easy 43 Mike Charlie.
Blue Mike 322. Via box to clear ILS, runway 18.
Right clear.
Blue Mike 3226, descent 4,000 feet, via box to clear ILS,
Speed.
runway 18.
It's problem with the max.
Descent 4,000
We
feet.
are light, accelerating like a rocket on idle for us. So much
Sorry,
to...
345, descent 4,000.
Yeah. Right clear.
Via Odudi, clear ILS, 19 right.
46. 44. They are ready to take us in.
Nordic 345, descent 4,000, via Odudi, cleared ILS, 19 right. Nordic 345, confirm descent of 4,000. Skinny event 906, contact Polaris 120.655, bye-bye.
Parkback set, shuttle number 2. Shuttle number 1. Yes, shuttle checklist. To the line. Fuel pumps. Off. Probit. Off. Hydro paddle set. Flaps. Up the light. Parking brake set. Engine start levers cut off. Weather radar off. Shuttle checklist. To the line is complete. Nice, here we are on the ground again then.
Just get that jetway connected. One hour 23 on the flight time. Yes. Anything you guys want to add in the technical log? I will say that the aircraft have performed very well.
Not accept. American Studio. Running 345, running 19 right, clear to land, wind 210 degrees, 9 knots.
Thank you very much. Clear to land, runway 19
Easy 43 Mike Charlie, 19 left, clear for takeoff, for correction 210 degrees, 9 knots.
Alex, yeah, you are absolutely right. That was exactly what it was doing, but that was exactly what it wasn't supposed to do. Because, yeah, we were supposed to fly at that speed, but we weren't in a path, so that means the aircraft should chase the path of the guidance, not the speed. That was the problem. It didn't follow the path; it followed the speed. That was mainly the problem with that. So yeah, but you're absolutely right. You are. It was just not supposed to do that at that moment. That was the only thing. So that's something we can add in the take look. But are there anything else you guys want to add? No? Yes, then shutdown checklist below the line. Technical log is completed, EFB completed, shutdown checklist complete. Hope it went well back there. But hey, let us just shut down the aircraft and let us get out of here to the for the next duty. The aircraft change. Yes. Then we can do the secure checklist. IRSs, off emergency exit lights, off window heat, off packs, off ground power, off battery, off. Your secure checklist complete. Yes, indeed, we have 30 minutes, so I need to be a bit quick, so I can get everything ready to go before we are supposed to start. Let me just grab my things and then we can get out of here. Yeah, I heard that this is actually not anything unusual to have an aircraft change. Funnily enough. So yeah, I remember I'm following one of the pilots that have been a part of Just Planes videos for, on Norwegian, and one day he had 3 aircraft changes on one day. That's insane. So yeah, it's typically quite normal actually from what I've heard. Yeah. Yeah. Again, thank you for the 2 days then. Hope it haven't been too bad. But yeah, have a good luck with flying or whatever you will do later. I need to run for the next duty, so have a good one. Bye bye. I don't think I made that camera, so we need to just use this and this. Oh, that was very quick. So yeah, I mean, we have enjoyed this one at least. I'm actually not sure what stand I'm using at. That's something we will I will find out now in just a few moments once we finish up here. And I was supposed to make like lunch as well in between here. I'm not sure if I will have time to do that, but I hope I will. I will just end the day here. No point in going any further. Yeah, indeed, exactly. Maintenance is one of the things, but also generally if you need to be relocated. I will just disconnect. Yeah, for example, one of the things is if you've been flying, for example, around to Paris, and then you're going to be flying out of Oslo the next day, you may need to then change aircraft to be deadheading on that aircraft up to Oslo, for example. That's those type of things, but yeah, again, it does really depend. Sometimes maintenance, sometimes operations. It does depend, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. So, but I think we need to be a bit more versatile on our duties or our rosters, because that's how it is in Norwegian in general. It could have a crew change at 25-minute turnaround, so it's quite flexible, to say that way. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad, but again, wait and see. But yeah, that was it for this ferry flight. First time I've done that. That's a new type of experience. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, actually. But yeah, I'll see you all again on the next roster, hopefully. Starting in 25 minutes, so I need to be a bit quick. But I'll see you all again fairly shortly, and yeah, for those of you that is not going to be with us again, then hope that you guys have enjoyed, and hope to see you all again, hopefully in 25 minutes. Yeah, have a good day. See you soon. Bye-bye.